Dave, Charlie, Warren, and Jamie are idiots.
Well, they were idiots about Bitcoin.
Okay.
They're not complete idiots, but they're idiots about Bitcoin. And one of the reasons is that assets gather their value by their scarcity. That's why Satoshi Nakamoto, the so-called founder, whether it's a person or a group, that's why they created something that could only have 21 million Bitcoin.
It just was out of their realm. I think, and I don't mean that in a negative way about them at all. I think they're the best investors ever, maybe of all time. But they just didn't see the vision.
Welcome to Grant Cardone's YouTube channel, sponsored by 10X Studios and GCTV.com. Real estate, finance, business, relationships, money, and more. We give $1,000 away, so make sure you subscribe now.
Assets gather their value by their scarcity. So they push it out there and they say, okay, the government's printing money every day. That's why Satoshi, again, person or group, did what they did.
Which is what, 20 years ago now, 18 years ago?
Yeah, 2009. They came out with the idea, he or they, came out with the idea that let's create an asset that has limited, you can't make more of it unless over 50% of us agree. Right now, the government's printing trillions of dollars. They don't even, it's just digits like that. It's not even printing, it's not green ink on paper and all the rest. It's just digits that they're pounding out.
It's already a bit of a blockchain.
Yeah.
It's a digital chain of government.
He said that's making our money worth less. Not worthless, worth less. And so he said, but if I create an asset that there can only be so many of these, just like there's only one, there's 5 Mona Lisas we know of right now. But there's only one hanging in the Louvre that they say that is the Mona Lisa. The others were things he was working on and didn't finish or whatever. How much is that one asset worth? Almost $1 billion.
Okay, so why did he not get it? Because he's giving people financial advice on credit.
He's looking for headlines. I think Dave Ramsey, more than Buffett and Munger, was looking for
Munger, I think, were just more from an age perspective. It just was out of their realm. I think, and I don't mean that in a negative way about them at all. I think they're the best investors ever, maybe of all time. But they just didn't see the vision of it. And I think that they would probably, to this day, maybe admit that they've made a mistake on it.
In order for you to
Are you guys Maxis?
I like Bitcoin, but I do like ETH and several other altcoins. But
Ripple, you like Ripple?
I do now that they've got that lawsuit behind them.
I like the miners because you get a little bit of extra oomph to the whole thing.
Yeah, so you could
some
own
of those miners
Riot blockchain or Mara. Right. Well, like that thing I wrote
I want
here.
to get the 10X. That's where you get the 10X.
It's the side markets where you really make a lot of money. But as far as Bitcoin and would this affect it, the fact that there's still limited supply, how many stock trading accounts are there in the United States right now? Let's say 110 million.
Is that what there is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Roughly.
One for every 3 people.
Yeah. How many
it's crazy.
software and hardware wallets are there in the United States right now?
One for every 10,000 people or something?
Yeah,
like nothing.
Probably. In other words, because
you're saying
when they gave you the Bitcoin, it's not like they just handed it to you. They could hand you a jump drive and give you a Bitcoin on a jump drive, which is more or less like a Trezor and some of the other popular hardware wallets and things. Yeah, I know. But I mean, for that, they can hand it to you like that. But other than that, most people, if 1 out of 3 people has a stock trading account, can you imagine that they all of a sudden have access to Bitcoin now? And they don't have, it's going to be at BlackRock, a multi-trillion-dollar company, and they don't have to worry about how do I hold this thing? Am I going to have Sam Bankman-Fried steal it from me or whatever?
How many years should Sam get?
Life.
No parole.
No, I mean, it was worse.
Where are you at?
No, I'm with him. It's unbelievable what he did. So
do you think he did it with intent to hurt people, or
no,
he just got caught up in it?
Lazy, stupid.
Greedy, stupid.
No discipline.
Like
so you think
you think he should spend the rest of his life in jail and never see the light of day?
He didn't even ever know what they were investing in. How about that? When they were talking to him about, I mean, it's
so
just,
make an example.
Yeah.